Hey guys, Aqua Duelist here, and I was finally able to get my hands.
FBI, open up!
Hey guys, Aqua Duelist here, and I was finally able to get my hands on stuff from Eternity Code. And this last weekend, I played Traptrix. So today, I'm giving you guys an update to my Traptrix deck profile. I'll just say the few changes that I would do when I get to them. But yeah, I just wanted you guys to see what I actually played, and just kind of explain a little bit on why I changed certain cards and such. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into this. I'm not going to explain the Traptrix monsters as they are pretty old. So yeah, I will explain new cards though. So first of all, playing 3 copies of Traptrix Mermelio, 3 copies of Dionea, 3 copies of Traptrix Mantis, and then 1 copy of Atrax. Atrax itself is really good. Basically, just literally lets my normal whole trap cards become hand traps, and normal traps can't be negated, or yeah, their activations can't be negated. So it's really good. It's just it didn't come up. I never found myself really wanting to summon this off of Sarah, just because if I summon pretty much almost any other Traptrix monster except Mantis, so pretty much Mermelio and Dionea, I could literally just keep getting more cards and advantage and just kind of steamroll. If nothing was really happening though, Atrax was the way to go. But yeah. So next I'm playing 3 copies of Parallel Exceed Dragon. Thank God this card's a common, because ooh, this is like a secret rare right here. This is what it should have been, or even a super at least. But so if you link summon, you special summon this card, and then you special summon another one from the deck, and they both become level 4s. So this, if you summon a Sarah, this literally becomes a free rank 4, which is nice. Most of the time I find myself going into I can't think of it. Rafflesia, there we go. And then I also, for the last 2 monsters, played 2 copies of Scythe. I do play Artifact Sanctum, and this is honestly the best artifact in the game, really. I found myself drawing like one of these most of the time. One time I drew both. That's why I play. Well, the reason why I play 2 is so if I draw into 1, it's Art Sanctum is still live, but I am able to pop the one in my back row. So yeah, that's it for the lineup. I would still keep Scythe at 2 though. I just feel like that's the best way to go. Now for the trap holes, play 3 copies of Gravedigger Trap Hole. I know some people are saying that you should play this at 2, but from my experience yesterday, no, you play this at 3. There is no playing this at 1 or 2. You play this at 3. So what it does is when your opponent activates a monster effect in their hand or graveyard, or your opponent's banished monster effect is activated, negate the effect, and then you inflict 2,000 damage to your opponent. Really good position I found myself is having one of these set, a Floodgate, and then Rafflesia on board, effectively, because Rafflesia can be essentially a second one of these. And if I found myself in that position, which isn't really too hard to do, I pretty much won the game. Like, it was very hard for my opponents to actually do something when I had that. So yeah. I played 2 copies of Floodgate Trap Hole. I kind of want to play this at 3, with all honesty, after this last locals. But I'm not sure. Usually this is the one usually out of my trap holes, this is the one I find myself recycling the most. So yeah. But yeah. And then I played 1 copy of Bottomless Trap Hole. It's there just to kind of get rid of like extremely problematic monsters I know I don't really have much of an out to. Stuff like Dingirsu, keep them from reviving it, bring it back. That's it for the trap holes. Small lineup. Other traps, 3 copies of Traptrix. This card's great. No reason not to play it. It's one of the best traps in the game. 3 copies of Artifact Sanctum. The only hand trap that I play, 3 copies of Infinite Impermanence. Really freaking good. There were games where I opened like 2 of these, and that was just kind of it. And then 3 copies of Brigade. This thing's like stupid. Oh my gosh, it's great. It's beautiful. I love it. 2 copies of Heavy Storm Dumpster. This put in a lot of work actually. So I don't know. I kind of want to maybe bump it up to 2 to 3. Unsure of that. I don't know. Like it put in work. It did a lot. 2 copies of Lost Wind. It didn't really do too much. I don't know. I think maybe I don't know if I want to side them or not. They just weren't all that helpful. Most of the time, it's like I think I only used this once out of all my locals, because most of the time I was already, I was essentially going like Floodgate or keeping the board under control. So this wasn't as helpful as I hoped or wanted it to be. And then for the last spell, I play 1 copy of Anti-Spell Fragrance. Just so, like, for those decks that are like spell heavy, that was the only reason why I threw it in. Also because I only play 2 spells, which I'll show in a second. So it doesn't really hurt me at all. And another thing is I'm not paying life points for Imperial Order, which is also kind of nice. My last 2 cards, I'm playing Double or Nothing, because the Utopia double combo is ridiculous in this deck. And then 1 Upstart Goblin to make this a 39 card deck, basically. So that is it for the main deck. Now going on to the extra deck, play 3 copies of Traptrix Sarah. Even though you're only going to maybe make 2 at most of the time, you still need to have 3 just in case. Most games I literally just found, I just managed to just keep like the 1 on board, and that was pretty much it actually, which was surprising. 1 copy of Pentastag makes our monster makes Utopia double do piercing, or the Utopia double combo have piercing on it, and Floodgate, that's a thing. Cheese to me, so many wins. 1 copy of Artifact Dagda, didn't see it. Nightmare Phoenix, Nightmare Unicorn, I think I made them once. Boral Sword, won me a game. Rafflesia is stupidly strong. Oh my gosh. Like the Gravedigger Trap Hole makes this thing busted and OP under Sarah. Like, whew. Oh, it's ridiculous. 1 Tornado Dragon. 1 of the new Traptrix card, Alamaris, I think. I'm not entirely sure how it's pronounced. So you use 2 or more level 4s. It's unaffected by trap effects while it has an XYZ material. You can detach 2 materials from the card from it, and then special summon 1 level 4 lower plant or insect from your. 1 level 4 plant or insect from your graveyard, and then if opponent's monster leaves the field because of a card effect and is now in the graveyard or banished, except during damage step, you detach a material from it, and then special target one of them and special summon it to your field. So, yeah. Not only do we get to like Floodgate trap, or not Floodgate, Gravedigger Trap Hole stuff, but hey, we can take it too. I don't know. One Utopia and one Utopia double package. Baguska, one of the best rank 4s. Basically, stall for 2 turns, draw 2 cards, plus 1. And then one Evil Swarm Exciton Knight, just because I honestly didn't really know what to put in for the last slot. And I just felt like, all else fails, it's a nice option. So, yeah. I'll actually show the side deck for this, give you guys some ideas or help. So, I played 3 copies of Lancia. Because we do have a fair amount of decks that require banishing here locally. Dimensional Barrier for the Shadal invoked matchup. This thing is like so freaking good. I'm actually considering maybe main decking like 1 or 2 copies, maybe, just because it's pretty good. 3 copies of Evenly. I honestly forgot this was a normal trap, and this thing is stupid. Like, holy crap. It's amazing in Traptrix. The other 2 anti-spell fragrances. My third Heavy Storm Duster. A 3rd Lost Wind. A 3rd Floodgate Trap Hole. And then for the 15th slot, I didn't know what to put in, so Red Reboot for the other trap decks out there, because we do have a few. Got some Ultrageist players around here. So that's it for the deck profile. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, give this video a like, leave a comment if you got any comments, and subscribe if you guys want to see more content. We got a lot of really cool videos planned coming along the way, but it is a little hard to make videos right now, so bear with us as progress is going to be a little slow on them, but hey, we're getting them out, and they are going to be awesome, guys. So, see you guys in the next video.